So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him at the 35-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 40 yards. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Going up top, and that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Go.
On the ground, they'll go with Hill. Space to run inside the 20. 17 yards, the gain there. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll be taken down.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Come a little closer. Here's second and goal. Touchdown, Falcons. Not going for two, they'll kick the point after. It's up and good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. More from Wembley after this. It's the International Series on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Room to run at the 35. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Play action here. Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That is caught by Washington. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Easy.
Now Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. Mahomes. And he'll finally eat this one. He'll go down. They got him in the backfield.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He keeps it himself.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Mahomes back. To the pylon, he's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down. He'll look to throw.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Back to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Falcons get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here comes a return from the 5. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. A run play. This is Hill. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Hill. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That is Cooper DeGene in there for the stop. Here's 3rd and 2. A run here with Rodriguez. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't mind the call, giving it to the fullback, thinking he can just kind of plow his way through and pick up the first down. But what you're not expecting is for him to actually lose yardage, and that's exactly the case here. Now changes things a little bit now as they face this third down.
He'll try to run for it. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll run here with Hill. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, Atlanta. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point is good. And the Falcons will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Attack, attack!
Here's Mahomes. He's got his man, right side. It's complete. So time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though. This one complete to Washington. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow, yellow!
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
On third down, Mahomes. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick.
Into space. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 82 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now, the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons up their lead. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Yellow. Nice hit.
Mahomes now to throw again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Easy. Nice hit.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. And they will not be able to add with a 2-point conversion. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Throwing now from the gun. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. They get 18 on that one. First down, Atlanta. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one's to the sideline complete. Nice grab as he stays in bounds. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Let the fullback try to power it home. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points
Good
in
game,
the
man.
NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
Mahomes on 1st down. Down the field, he's got Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. One last shot now for Mahomes. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So it's a win here for the Falcons. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long from London.